What's up everybody, welcome to my new video. Here we have the servo. I know this is the first video in the series, but it's been a little bit of a, I guess you can say a little bit of a travel. I'm not sure. We're on project 5 and we do so much projects here that, not that it matters, but so I can introduce the series. And I think I'm done here. When create servo object, you're making a unique name. Yeah, so objects in C++ are a little bit weird. Something that I'm gonna have to learn. Or, no, probably this is just a servo thing. Because it's a servo object, it looks like. Yeah, so. It's probably an object within. I've always wondered what type of file is a .h. I see those pretty often for C++ libraries. Variable declaration. So these are the variables that we're going to be using. So constants for the pin, for the potentiometer. And what else? Copy the code. Alright, let's go ahead and type the code though. Actually, it's right here. Usually it's there, but the screen's a little bit small. I usually don't copy it from there. So we're gonna have ins. So we have a constant of pot pin, that's the potentiometer, which is on A0. These are weird though because you can't find these. If you look for components, servo, you can't find them. The only servos here are these. But these are like fully functional. They're fully functional. I don't know, like they're still there, but I guess only for the tutorial. And same thing with the potentiometer. There's new ones. If it lets me, there it is. Potentiometer. There's only this one. There's no other ones. Unless there's a way to, I like this, with the little description. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We move. Oh, okay. Thanks for coding. And pot value. And angle. It's at the angle of the potentiometer. Stores position of servo. Oh, okay, this one. Alright. Next. So setup. We have my servo. Oh, that's the up here. The object attach 9. What is that? Input 9? I mean pin. Oh yeah. Okay, digital input. Oh, no. You're going to need to tell the Arduino what pin your servo is attached to. Copy the code. Alright, cool. Next. Initialize a serial port. Yeah, we do this pretty much in every project. Serial.begin. Copy the code below the code editor. That's the end of setup. I'm assuming the next one's gonna be, wait, I can't forget. It is void. What is it? Void loop? I think it's a void loop. Yeah, void loop. Now we're gonna read the values. This is obviously looping constantly as it's on. As you move it It's reading the values. You read the analog input from the pot and print out the value to the serial monitor. So we get the pot val once again. I wonder why it has to be declared out here and not in here. Pot val analog. Maybe it's to say because it's looping. Maybe it's so that it won't restart the value, so it could keep. If this is gonna be looping, maybe it could keep the value here. That's my guess right now. We have a pot pin. Then we have a serial prints. All else, so it's gonna print out to the serial monitor. What else are we gonna do? The serial monitor, the value associated with the potentiometer. Again, 0 to 1024 to 1023. I see that pretty often. Is that because of this here? Mapping pot values to servo values. Oh, I've never. Wait, I think I have. I think I've used it once. The map. So this function is called the map for the servo. Motor angle values. Copy the code below to the comment. Let's see. So we're gonna have this angle here. Map the value of pot from 0 to 1023. That's the range. And 179, 0 and 179. What is that? Angle is the pot value rescale. Oh. Oh, okay. So that range rescaled to this range. Okay. Also, 180 degrees. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Print angle. And lastly, we're gonna print, but we're gonna add a new line. That way we can go on to the next one. Map function takes 5 arguments. The number to be scaled, minimum value, max value. Cool. So 500 would be 787.9. Alright, and what else we got here? Rotating the servo. So my servo right, is that what's in it'll be like, okay, change the servo to this angle. Is that what's gonna happen? If so, it's pretty cool. My servo right. There's a delay of 15 milliseconds. What if you did it with no delay? Just directly changing the angle. Rotating the servo. Oh, so that it has time to move. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's to a new one. Well, yeah, I can't. I don't have these. I can't use it like that. I wonder why they included a servo inside of my kit if I don't have capacitors. Maybe there's capacitors inside of the servo? I could try it without it. It might work. I don't want to break it though. What happens if you don't have capacitors? It doesn't say. I should probably Google that. Because it's a micro servo, it's not a full servo. Let's look that up real quick. Do you need a capacitor for a micro server. Servo. Server. Arduino. Okay, see, this one just runs directly. You have your micro server, your high torque servo, your Uno, jumper wires, breadboard, potentiometer, which I have already, USB cable. Oh yeah, I have all of this here, so. Which one is that one though? DC motor, embedded board. This one. That's the one I have. That's exactly the one that I have. How's, let's see. Consumes around 10 milliamps when it's idle and 100 when rotating. If your motors consume more than 300, you should use external power supply to avoid damaging the Arduino. Also, is that when you need a capacitor? Yeah, I have this one, bro. Is that what it is? It's a micro servo? I might try this one actually. It doesn't show that. Well, kinda. It shows the connections. Okay, I might try this one. We'll see though. Let's go back to. I guess we'll finish it here. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good ass day. Peace out.